has a leave-in, Morgan Allen. Anyone here on that case?
I forgot to bring my calendar. I apologize, but Ms. Helen is on the way. She's a couple minutes late. I don't know if that's her case or not.
It's not. I'll hold for Ms. Helen's announcement, Mr. Dad. Good morning.
Position number one, yes, it's my understanding he did file a leave for this week. So the state would just be asking that case returned to the division to be disposed of and handled.
Okay, we do have one other motions calendar if you choose, Ms. Waldrop. That's on September 19th. So I can either return it or we can try to dispose of it on September 19th if that works for the state.
I don't think we would be able to even resolve it if it were placed on September. So I would just
Okay.
send it back to the division.
All right. Position number two, I believe is Ms. Helen's case, Dennis Jackson.
I don't know what her announcements is, but she's on the way, Judge.
Okay, I don't think any motions were filed in that case.
Pretty sure what I remember her telling me last week is that she didn't have any motions. but
Okay.
I don't know if she's expecting him, whether it's gonna potentially be a plea or not.
Okay, I'll hold for announcement. Position number three, Kiera Jackson.
Good morning, Judge Moore. Ms. Jackson is present, Dwight Thomas from Ms. Jackson, and we're here.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Thomas. Let's see, what are we gonna do with this case this morning?
Your Honor, I thought it was reset from the email that I got yesterday, but just give me a moment to
Okay.
what the announcement will be.
Position number four, I believe Attorney Gardner has a conflict filed, if I'm not mistaken. Samuel Shaw, anyone here in that case?
That is my understanding as well, and so this one will need to go back to the division.
Okay. Position number five is Ms. Helen's case also, George Sutton. I will hold for her announcement. Is Mr. Sutton with me? Position number six, Lakeisha Ware Hollis.
Your Honor, my client is present, Judge.
Morning.
There are no motions. I need to speak to her briefly. If I have documentation today, I don't think we do. We may have a pretrial. If not, I may ask the court to reset it for another court date for a potential plea, Judge, but I'll make just further announcement if you can give me a couple
Okay.
minutes, but there are no motions, Judge.
I'll hold for your announcement. The add-on calendar, position one, Jose Alvarado Castro. Morning, Mr. Bernstein.
Good morning, Your Honor. Eric Bernstein is here. The paperwork for the plea has been turned in. I'm in another Zoom hearing and also a live court. However, neither of those have started yet. So whenever Your Honor is ready to take this up, we are ready.
Okay, do we have the paperwork?
Your Honor, I did have it pulled up on my computer, just randomly restarted itself.
Okay.
So if you just give us a moment.
Okay, I'll go ahead and see if I can take you first, Mr. Bernstein. As soon as I have the paperwork, I'll try to get you in and out of here, okay?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And excuse me, I can't hear him very well at all. I don't know if you can do something about your microphone, Mr. Bernstein. But you're very
Can you hear me better now if I speak a little louder?
I mean, I can hear you. It's just a little hard. Just talk really slow if you would. That will help. It's not a good connection, I think.
Okay.
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 All right, we'll be with you as soon as we can, Mr. Bernstein. Position number two, Larry Edwards. This is Ms. Rockwell's case that we reset while she was on vacation, I believe. Position number three, Eric Watson. Also Ms. Rockwell's case. Can we give Ms. Rockwell a call to see if she's going to be with us today? Okay,
There's one more, Judge.
okay,
Ms. Ashley Warner, Judge, is on Zoom. That's a case from the trial calendar from last week. The paperwork has been submitted. It's ready for a plea, Judge, whenever the court is ready, Judge.
okay. Good morning, Ms. Warner. We'll be with you as soon as we can, so As soon as I get the paperwork, we'll take that plea as well. Okay, court will be in recess until there's an announcement or I receive paperwork for a plea.
Thank you, Judge.
Excuse me, this is the court reporter again.
Yes.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but everyone who spoke does not have the microphone in the right position for me to hear them clearly. So just remind them when we do things on the record to please put the microphone, at least point it towards their mouth.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Howard. Let us
Thank
know if
you.
you can't hear us. I believe the state just turned their microphone on, so hopefully that'll be.
Oh, okay. That might have been the problem. All right.
Right, okay. Good morning, Ms. Rockwell.
Good morning, Judge.
Hope you're well. Let's see. We have you down for Larry Edwards and Eric Watson this morning. I know that you were on, I believe, vacation. We reset these.
I was, and I just saw those on my calendar, and I sent the Zoom links to them just now, Judge. Is there a way you can put me at the bottom of the list so I can hang up the phone and make sure they know what all that means that I just sent to them? And by the way, who's gonna be my prosecutor today?
Mr. Birch is.
James Birch.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I go
No.
last?
Well, we only have maybe 10 cases on the calendar, Ms. Rockwell, so we're happy to
Oh.
let you. So go ahead and give Mr. Birch a call if you want, so you can start discussing them with him. And
Okay.
I'll just hold for your announcement.
Is there a way that he can give me a good number in the chat so we don't have to give the world his number?
I'm not logged into the Zoom right now.
Oh, okay. So can I give you my number?
Yes.
Because I give my number out regularly.
Okay, I'm ready.
Anybody that wants it or doesn't want it. All right, it's 404 551
Yep.
0000.
Okay, I'll give you a call in a couple minutes.
Thank you. I'm gonna stand down.
Okay.
Okay, court will be in recess until there's an announcement.
I apologize, Judge, for my lateness. I do have two positions on today's calendar.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Helen. Let's see, position number 2, Dennis Jackson.
Judge, he's present on the Zoom call. I spoke to Mr. Jackson. I've received the video discovery in this case, and we've reviewed it. Mr. Jackson didn't get notice of today's court appearance, that it's in person. He's currently headed out to the Bahamas out of the country today. Judge, so I asked that his Zoom appearance be enough for his appearance today, but Judge, we're requesting a jury trial in his case.
Okay,
I do have an announcement on that particular case. I show that this would be, if convicted, his second conviction within a 5-year period. He's got a 2023 DUI conviction out of Cobb County, so I will be seeking to transfer this to DUI court for handling, and I'll get that order, proposed order over to the court.
okay.
And Mr. Jackson, did you hear that part?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right, so your case will be transferred to DUI court. You'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir.
All righty, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're free to go today. Have a good vacation.
Thank you,
And then,
Judge.
I apologize, Judge. My second announcement is for position 5, Mr. Sutton. Mr. Sutton, are you present in court or on the Zoom call today? Judge, I called Mr. Sutton. He stated that he had not received notice. I have discovery that I want to review with him, Judge. If we could get a final plea calendar. The last court dates that I see from Mr. Sutton are a January 4th status that was reset. And then I spoke to him at the February 8th status calendar. But Judge, I do want to go over that video discovery with him.
Okay, I have an August 1st status calendar if you want me to put you on that.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
And Judge, I'm gonna
And
be.
just make sure that, I'm not sure why he did not receive notice, but make sure we have his proper address so that we can make sure that if he didn't receive notice, that we figure out what the problem is.
Judge, as soon as I speak to him again, I'm gonna try to speak to him today, give him that new court date. I'm gonna update his information if it has changed. But I'll make sure that he appears to that August 1st, knowing that he wasn't here for today's court
Okay,
appearance.
thank you, Ms. Helen. Okay. Anything further?
Judge, I have one additional announcement
Okay.
on the motions calendar, position number 6, Lakeisha Ware Hollins, Judge. The state wanted to double check with the victims to see whether there's any outstanding insurance issues. This was an accident. I don't believe there was, but I would ask the court if it can be reset for maybe the 19th of September, that's fine, or August, whichever. I think there's a possibility we may be able to resolve this case with a plea. I'd rather keep it here, Judge, than continue it or transfer it back to division, Judge.
Okay, you think you can get all that done by August 1st?
There'll be, the state has to reach out to the I think so. I think August, I mean, that's 6 weeks from now. Yes, Judge. The answer is yes, Judge. And if there's a problem when Mr. Birch comes back.
Okay,
we can figure
so
it out.
we'll reset it to August 1st status calendar, if the state agrees.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Court will be in recess. Okay, Kiera Jackson.
Yes, Your Honor, again, she's present in the courtroom. She's back here to my left, stand on the second to the courtroom.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Jackson.
Yeah. You have a seat. Yeah, I'll call you up if you need.
Yes, Mr. Thomas, what are we doing with Ms. Jackson's case?
Basically gonna
today?
make an announcement, Your Honor. It's a little short for me, but I'll bend over a little bit.
Judge, this case is on your calendar for the second time for an immunity motion hearing. The state has made diligent efforts to locate and make contact with Miss Leslie, who is the named victim in the case. We have done a TLO search, both conducted by our victim advocate as well as our investigator. That yielded unsuccessful results in making contact with her. We have attempted to personally serve her at the last known address. That was unsuccessful. And additionally, we reached out to her via email at the last known email address that we have for her. We did not get a response. And we've also contacted the last known phone number that we had for her, the last known working phone number, and that is now out of service. And so Miss Leslie is not present today. I'll sound for her, Judge. And then I'll allow defense counsel to make his motion. Talia Leslie. Talia Leslie. Your Honor, hearing no response, the state is unprepared to move forward today, not having our victim present.
Your Honor, we move for dismissal for warrant prosecution.
Okay, so granted.
Thank you.
Dismissed for warrant of prosecution.
Thank you, Your Honor.
For the stated reasons by the state.
And may I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
You and your client have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're done. Mr. Bernstein, are you with me? Mr. Bernstein,
Yes, I am, Judge.
are you ready to take that plea?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Okay, very good. Mr. Alvarado, if you'll raise your right hand for me, please.
Judge, 1 second, one quick
Oh.
second.
Yes, Ms. Rockwell.
Renee Rockwell, just because I've got 900 Zooms to do and I'm not complaining.
Oh, no, go ahead.
We pre-tried it. Could we just return both Eric Watson and Larry Edwards to the divisions for jury trial? We have
Okay.
pre-tried them and the prosecutor is not gonna ask for any kind of warrant. Both of my clients are texting me now, trying to figure out how to sign in. The prosecutor is okay with me making my announcement without them signing in.
Okay, so positions 2 and 3 on the add-on calendar will be returned to the division judge. Anything further this morning, Ms. Rockwell?
May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you for.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you
joining
for
us
holding
today.
for me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And Mr. Alvarado, if you raise your right hand for me, do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Mr. Birch, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is the state of Georgia versus Jose Alvarado Castro, case number 21 CR 006187. G, we have reached a negotiated resolution in this case where Mr. Alvarado has agreed to plead guilty to one count of DUI alcohol less safe, 12 months probation, served 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, remainder of that time to be probated, $500 fine, 40 hours community service, alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, risk reduction course, one victim impact panel, and a license forfeiture to go along with that. The other counts, reckless driving and obstructing the intersection, will merge into the DUI less safe. Does the defense stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for purposes of the plea?
We do, yeah.
Nothing further from the state.
Mr. Bernstein? Anything further?
Judge, just briefly, this is Mr. Alvarado's first and only DUI arrest. He has done an alcohol evaluation which stated he does not meet the criteria for chemical dependency.
Mr. Bernstein, I don't think that Ms. Howard's getting what you're saying. So if you could just speak, I guess, a little slower for her. Am I correct, Ms. Howard? Okay, just say that again, except a little slower.
This is his first DUI offense. He's completed an alcohol evaluation, stated he does not meet clinical criteria for chemical dependency, and he's done his DUI school. We would ask that your court accept the negotiated plea.
Okay, I am reading over the plea paperwork, Mr. Bernstein, where it says, are you now under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, medication, drugs, or alcohol? Your client has checked yes on the form. Would you mind, or would the state mind if I asked him that question directly and
I don't mind.
he can change or not change the
No
answer?
objection. State.
Okay, so anything further, Mr. Bernstein?
Judge, I think the police took up his license. Could we get sent and lost license affidavit, and I'll have him fill it out and send it back to the court?
Okay, that's not a problem. All right. Before I go any further, Mr. Alvarado, are you currently under the influence of any medications, drugs, or alcohol?
No, I am not, sir.
Okay, you have checked that you are on the form. I am going to scratch through that, circle no, and initial it. Anyone have any objections to that?
None from the defense.
None from the state.
Mr. Alvarado, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 006187G, you wish to plead guilty to DUI less safe, is alcohol less safe, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Alvarado. Let's see, we will get you where you need to report to probation. So if you'll put your email address in the chat for me, we'll get that information to you. I ask that you report in the next 2 weeks or so. We will get you that affidavit of lost license. Once you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation, and the sooner you won't have to pay those fees, okay?
Thank you, sir.
And Your Honor, I need to add, he does live out of state. If he could report by phone or email, if there could be some sort of notation in the sentencing sheet.
Yes, that's fine with the court.
Okay, thank you. Probation will just contact him. Is that my?
No, he'll have to contact probation. So
He'll need to contact them. Okay.
Okay, we'll give him the information today to where he can contact probation, and I just ask that he does that in the next 2 weeks or so.
Got it. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Can we
You're
be
welcome.
excused?
Yes, have a good rest of your day. You and Mr. Alvarado, as soon as you place your information in the chat, then you are free to go as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's see, do we have any other announcements? Does that cover everything?
Your Honor, I have that one plea with Ashley Warner. When
Oh.
was ready.
Right. So as soon as I get that paperwork, we'll take. Okay, I see it there, Mr. Alvarado. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Let's see, Ms. Warner, are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, good morning again, ma'am. If you
Good
will
morning.
get yourself to a place where you can stand steady for me, I'd appreciate it, okay?
Okay. I'm at work. That's why I came outside too.
Okay, you're fine. I just need for you to stop walking around for me. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, Ms. Warner. Mr. Birch,
Okay. Commissioner, did I give you that paperwork for Ashley Warner, or do I need to send it to you now?
I have it.
Oh, you have it, okay,
Mhm.
great.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Birch.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is the state of Georgia versus Ashley Warner, case number 21 CR 001131B. We have reached a negotiated resolution in this case. The defense is going to be pleading guilty to disorderly conduct. And the terms of that will be served 3 days, credit for time served, 3 days, balance suspended. And the state will be null processing the battery family violence charge in this case. Will the defense stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for purposes of the plea?
We do.
Okay, anything further, Mr. Dad?
No, Judge, just follow I've asked court to follow the negotiated plea, Judge.
Ms. Warner, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 001131B, you wish to plead guilty to disorderly conduct. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept your plea as negotiated, Ms. Warner. Good luck to you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
Thank you,
You
Judge.
too.
Okay. Anything further this morning?
Yes, Your Honor. I sent in an order for your signature to Ms. Smith for an inmate to be moved to the Clayton County Jail. This case involved a defendant who was on our May trial calendar. We actually had to move this inmate from Clayton County Jail to Fulton County Jail as she was a witness in this case, but we were able to reach a negotiated resolution in that case. And it was brought to my attention last week that they never transferred this inmate back to Clayton County Jail.
Okay, I just signed it.
Okay, thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Do we need to go over the calendars or we all good?
We're good, Judge.
Okay. All right, so I'll see you all first thing in the morning.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Ms. Howard. We appreciate it.